that we can be benefited in a better manner. So I will start the introduction of CA Satish Kumar Gupta sir. Sir, we have never seen you earlier in our branch, but definitely we will keep on inviting you on various occasions. And because the kind of profile you have really will give lots of inputs on this institute's working. Satish Kumar Gupta sir is the senior partner in Gupta Garg and Company. He is mainly from Jaipur, and he is a central council member in this 1922 tenure. In 2021, that is this year, he is the chairman of Committee for Members in Practice. He is the chairman 2021 for SMP Committee of SAFA, that is South Asia Federation of Accountants. He is the chairman of that committee also. He was the president 2013 onwards continuously for 3 terms. He was the chair president for from 2013 onwards continuously for third term. Achha, even he is continuing the same this one I think. No, 2013 onwards continuously for third term. Rajasthan Tax Consultants Association, a premier body of tax professionals. CA's advocate established in 1976, having more than 2,000 members and presence in every district of Rajasthan. I think that kind of networking he has or that kind of acceptance he has in Rajasthan. He is the chief editor of Tax Word. He was the chief editor of Tax Word in 2011-13 period. Tax Word is a monthly tax journal published by Rajasthan Tax Consultants Association. He was the chairman in 2004-5 of Jaipur branch of Central India Regional Council of ICAI, and he was the CICASA, that is here in Vicasa in Central Council, it is CICASA chairman in 2006-7, Jaipur branch of Central India Regional Council. He was the president in 2001, 2 and 2-3 of Tax Consultant Association of Jaipur. So I think he has come in public life since, he is in public life since 2001, I suppose. As a president of RTCA, he organized around 57 workshops, seminar on GST in the state of Rajasthan. He also filed a writ before Honorable Rajasthan High Court to get relief from various technical glitches. In one day, on 18th March 2017, he has organized GST seminar at 33 places of Rajasthan simultaneously. That kind of achievement he is having. He has written various papers, delivered various lectures. I will not go one by one because the list is so long that it will take very, lots of time. But to brief it, I must say that he is the mentor kind of person, what I am understanding from his profile. He has, for GMCS, I think he has set up a goal setting and career planning program. And more than that, he has worked on VAT, he has worked on income tax concession and incentives at RRC Nepal. Okay, at RRC Nepal also. He has written various articles in income tax update and various journals and institutes, circulations. With this brief introduction, I would like to use her to address our members for the benefit of our fraternity. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sharma sir. Friends, this particular webinar on capacity building measures for SMP practitioners by ICAI. I am Srinivas Joshi, welcoming all of you to this webinar. Good morning to all of you. CCM Chairman of Committee for Members in Practice, Satish Gupta sir. Chairman Navi Mumbai, Santosh Sharma sir, then Parke sir, Pujbar sir, Tandel ji, Harshal, Srinivas, all my friends who have joined. Friends, we are currently into a very serious COVID pandemic where whole world is reeling under that. 216 countries are affected. Crores of people, more than crore are affected. Lakhs of people died. And India is it's suffering equally. Several industries are suffering, especially MSME is in trouble. And we already, all of us know that major recession is what the whole world is expecting, and India will also expect a recession in the coming months. It's still not started. The worst is yet to come. Now, in such a situation, government is trying its best in Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan to come out of it or to support us. The good news of the today morning is that MSME, where government is giving loans for interest free, as interest not interest free, they are supporting the loans without any security. Yeah, for MSME sector, no security is required, and they are giving guarantee. The central government is giving guarantee for principal as well as interest for MSME. Total amount to be dispersed under this scheme is 3 lakh crores. And today morning, the doctors, lawyers, and also chartered accountants have been added to this MSME list. So, if we can register ourselves in MSME, then we will be able to get the benefit of this low interest loan plus all guarantees by the government, backed by guarantee. No security is required. So, some of the CAs who are facing this liquidity crisis today, because there are no fees received or delay in fee, and another side you have huge fixed cost to pay for. So if you want some either the overdraft facilities or term loan facilities where you repay over the period, I think we can register ourselves by MSME. Remember that moment we register ourselves for MSME, there is an issue because our clients will have to pay in 45 days of raising a bill, and then clients may resist you being in MSME. But still, I would say that that's also a good thing for profession if we can recover the money faster. So I think with this kind of issue, the institute is always proactive whenever this kind of issues come. You are aware that ICI responded by paying government 21 crores, 15 crores from its own fund and 6 crores as collected from the members. We also, President immediately requested all the committees to go convert all the courses online. So all the courses of the institute, all certificate courses are online. All lectures have been converted into webinars, and all seminars also converted to webinars. We had even the international webinars where more than one. On several occasions, even Satish Gupta sir's committee did international webinar on SMTs. And then there was another initiative of the institute was the reduction in fees. The fees, for example, if you see the international taxation, the fees has been reduced from 40,000 to 20,000. IFRS fees have been reduced from 25,000 to 7,000, and many of the courses of committees like committees for members in practice are available at 6,000 today. So this is how the reduction in fees is working for the profession. Institute gave accounting and auditing guidance to in COVID-19, how we should go about doing our work. We also had a guidance on remote audit, because remote audit, we feel that this pandemic is continuously on the uprise in India, and therefore we will need a remote audit to be done this year, almost of all the clients, and there is a guidance available from Institute. Now, friends, this committee for members in practice, originally called Capacity Building Committee, is a prime committee of ICI. Today, it is under the able leadership of Satish Gupta ji. You must have heard his introduction, and we all know that he's extremely popular in his at Jaipur and in his own region. He's a past chairman of Jaipur branch, and he has a rare combination of being a chartered accountant who is expert in direct tax and indirect tax both. He gives lectures on both with equal authority. This is very rare because many of us are either expert in either of this and not both. To be there with that's why he can be a chairman or a president of an association for such a long time. Because of his ability not only to study various subjects but also ability to express them well. Friends, this committee of members in practice does capacity building for all of us CAs and our firms and all over the period. It enhances our competence. This is a committee which works for networking, for mergers, for our corporate form of practice or multidisciplinary partnership. All that are the initiatives of this particular committee where we will get more information. Then it also facilitates many products and services, beneficial product for our skill development, which are available to us through this committee. And also, of course, the knowledge management of members is also the responsibility of this committee, a prime responsibility for members in practice. There are two committees merged with this committee. One is Young Members Committee and Women Entrepreneur Committee. And these two committees also, young members and women entrepreneurs these members are taken care by this committee. With this short introduction of the work being done by Satish Gupta sir and his whole team, I will request Satish Gupta sir to have some initial remarks on the particular work being done by his committee, and then we will start with specific initiatives. Thank you. Thanks a lot. And I will request Satish Gupta sir to speak.
Thank you very much, Joshi sir. Thanks a lot.
You, sir.
And a very good morning, happy morning, healthy morning to all dear participants and leaders of Navi Mumbai branch. And it is really, sir, I can say a wonderful experience and a pleasure experience to come in Bombay. Either not, I know that it is not a physical visit, but to share the views or to learn from the Mumbai friends, who is the professional leader, commercial capital of the country. So it's really wonderful experience. And I have today met with the dynamic Santosh Sharma ji, chairman of Navi Mumbai branch, and other management committee members. And I can say in the council, Joshi ji is not only a council member or not only a chairman, professional development committee, a very big committee and very powerful committee, but he's really a guiding force. Or I can say that he's a troubleshooter. संकट मोचन जैसे हनुमान जी होते हैं ना, आपने सुना होगा कि संकट मोचन हनुमान, उनको उनका बल याद दिलाना पड़ता है. तो I have found him troubleshooter in various times on various issues. And if you remember well, when this time the crisis that whether bank audit will be available or not in this pandemic situation, the person who came forward along with our leadership, our president C. Atul Gupta ji, he was none other than Srinivas Joshi ji, who take care of this. And the result, we know that our profession could not lose this opportunity this time. So I am really privileged to have, and he is properly known as Kakaji in our council. And Kakaji means a big brother, and he can be our uncle. So it's really, I am fortunate enough that I am getting his blessings, his guidance, and his hand holding in this council. So friends, with this initial introduction, I would like to say, friends, that Joshi sir ordered me to talk something about the capacity building committee. Friends, when I was given the charge of capacity building as a chairman by our dynamic leader, dynamic president C. Atul Gupta ji, I thought that what we can do this year. So initial thought which came to my mind that as first of all, we should try to build the capacity in the form of that how can we make our firms bigger, our firms larger, what we are today. And friends, because of this pandemic COVID-19 situation, we could not work more on this project, but I personally feel that this is the time when we should think how to create the larger firms. Because what is the statistics I would like to share with you all, that as of 1st of April 2019, there were around 81,000 CA firms in our country. And out of those 81,000 firms, 93% are proprietary firms and less than 10 partners. We will find that this percentage goes up to 99%. 99.3% rather. So friends, 99.3%, and the others remains over the more than 10 partner firms are the 0.7%. So and we all know that if you want to work with quality, if you want to work with some substance, or if you want to work satisfying our clients in all the fields, not only the one field that is income tax, not only in the other field that is GST, auditing, tax auditing, company auditing, all the fields. If you want to serve the clients in all the fields, then it is the need of the hour that we should create larger firms. We should make our firms large. And friends, at ICI, what we are working under the guidance of leadership of entire council. I could say all the 32 members are working 24/7, and this is the wonderful thing which I have seen and which I am learning from this council, because they always have in their minds that what is happening to profession and how can we help to our members. So friends, to make the larger firms, ICAI is working on the networking guidelines. New networking guidelines are coming very soon. In these guidelines, we are trying to give the more facilities to our firms, so they don't feel that these networking guidelines are not giving the opportunity or are restricting to our members. So those are coming. And apart from this, I think you must have you must have in memory that we organized a global webinar where Mr. Chet Davis of Canada was our speaker, and he is the person, he is the accountant who is running his entire office in the mobile vanity van. And if you have noted on that day that from last 7 years, he has not physically met not more than 3 clients. So and his receipts are not less, or he's not a failure accountant. He's a most successful accountant having receipts in the billions. So friends, what I'm trying to say, that larger firm was the one area when I thought of that, what work I should do. And the another area was the how to make our firms remote working firms, how to make our members, enabling them to work from home. Because when this pandemic and COVID-19 situation taught us a very big lesson. We could not do any work from our offices for last 60 or 70 days. I think Mumbai is still facing some problem, and some other cities are also facing some problem. So it is the need of the hour that we should work on the virtual enability. We should work the remote working enability. And at ICAI level, we are also working on this point, and we are working on a to Z guideline for the network, for the virtual enabling, and you will find that book very useful. It is going to be released very soon by the ICAI. So this is the another point which was in my mind, and we are working continuously on this. And as far as third thing which I came to my mind at that time, that how can we automate our offices and how can we help our members. So friends, we worked a lot in this area. I would discuss you in my, when question answers will come, that what initiatives CMP ICAI has taken in last year, or what initiatives we have as of now to enable our members to automate their offices. Thereafter, another thing which came to mind, that how can we work hand to hand with our members. Friends, that it is, I can assure you that ICAI, I know, and we all know that ICAI is not an association. ICAI is a regulator, and there are certain restrictions on the ICAI while they regulate the profession. But still, I can assure you that ICAI is with our members. They are working hand to hand, and we worked a lot in the field of insurance facilities, in health facilities, and other initiatives also. Thereafter, another thing which on which we were working is the quality. How can we improve the quality of our members, quality of our small and medium practitioners? And that time we thought that how can we provide the maximum type of software and maximum type of office tools, and how can we provide the trainings, and how can we provide the certificate courses in this committee for members in practice. And I would tell you in the details whenever sir will ask the question. And therefore, and lastly, friends, I think that unity is the most important thing for our profession. If we all are united and we are not thinking small things big, and we remain united in any adverse situation, we can come out of it, and we will come out, not only come out, we will be successful in all our endeavors. So friends, what I personally feel that this is the time, this pandemic time or otherwise, this is the time when we should be united, we should work for the profession, we should work for the fraternity. And I can assure you that under the leadership, present leadership, or under the dynamic leadership of our Srinivas Joshi sir also, we are working a lot, and we are working only in the direction that our members get all due benefits. If you remember recently, a circular issued by the CBAF that in COVID-19 situation, if any one of our member faces any COVID-19 case, not only for himself, but for all dependents, and the cases are admitted in the hospitals, and there is some expenditure. So ICI is going to help of rupees 1,50,000. So this is not a small step, friends. This is the visionary thought of our leadership and of the entire council, which we are working for. And if you just recall that all the guidelines which came time to time, and I can say that at very right time, about by the ASB, by the AASB, that how to complete the audits in this pandemic situation. So friends, what I want to say that ICI is there, ICI is with you all, with we all, and we need your feedbacks, we need your suggestions, and we need your continuous patronage, continuous support, so we can work more. And wherever we are not going correct, and our path is not in the right direction, we can correct ourselves also. So with this, sir, I think we should focus on the initiatives of the CMP for which this meeting has been held, and every person who is participating in this webinar would like to know that what initiative has been taken by the committee for members in practice this year, and how they are beneficial, and what precautions should be taken, and how should they be approached, and all things will be there. So you may, if you have said that you want a question answer session, it will be going to be wonderful. And if anything remains, I would also like to submit my PowerPoint presentation also. No issue at all. So sir, you can start the asking questions, and I am ready to answer at my best ability of all those questions, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Joshi sir, and thank you, Santosh Sharma ji, for giving me this good opportunity. And now over to Joshi sir. Unmute करें sir.
Joshi sir, can you unmute sir?
Can you listen to me now?
Yeah,
It's okay. Thank you, Satish sir, for your nice introduction of the work that passionately you are doing. Your passion is easily known from the way you thought about the work of your committee. One or two quick questions before we really go into all the matters of interest to the listeners. Even what I'm asking would be of interest. As a committee for members in practice, I'm more on the macro level work that your committee does. Do you feel that mergers of CA firms, smaller firms into larger firms, which you mentioned that you wanted the profession to grow in that mode? And another way of practice is corporate form of practice. We converting ourselves into LLPs and into the companies, corporates for our consultancy. Do you feel it is really happening either in this or before you start? I must say I was supposed to be a speaker. Sir, 1 minute. Before you start, I was supposed to be a speaker in all this particular webinar, which a branch had requested. But I always thought that currently in the country, Rajasthan is the happening state, because everyone knows what's happening in Rajasthan today on political front and other fronts. So we thought that you are the best person, even as a committee chairman, to speak. So I'm very thankful to you for accepting this in a very, very short period. I think I informed you less than 48 hours before this seminar, and you still accepted. And I'm very thankful on behalf of the Navi Mumbai branch and myself personally that you came. And with this, you can start with, sir, mergers and corporate form of practice. Do you see it is happening, or what institute can do better in this through your committee? Is the first question.
Sir, yeah, very good question, Joshi sir. And I can admit as of now, sir, and you also know that there are very less mergers, very less networking, and there is not a specific or clean route for the corporate form of practice. And our profession is struggling with all these things. And that's why I just want to share that a committee has been formed by the leadership of our president, sir, and we are working on that. That how can we get the better networking? We are working with the mindset that there should be a regulation, there should not be a restriction. So we are working with that mindset, and you have also uh, uh, give us very big feedbacks and very big inputs in that committee. And I think as of now, there is definitely a problem in regard to number of mergers or number of networking or number of corporate or form of practice. Even our members are not seeing what are the benefits from going into all these things. What I personally say, friend, that networking is a very popular in the other countries, and we are also going to allow one more thing, sir. We are also coming up with uh, one more setup with the association, that there will be 3-4 type association, their networking, mergers, and corporate form of practice. And recently, you know, sir, one more group has been formed by the president, sir, in regard to this multidisciplinary practice.
Yes.
How can we work ahead in this sector, in this field? So ICI is on work, and it may take 2-3 months time, but I think after this we will be in a position to have a better number of firms who are going for merging. And one more thing, sir, networking meet has been allowed by the council. If you remember, sir, we have allowed the networking meet. That means that now any firm, whether it is under in networking or not, can exhibit themselves in a national conference organized by the ICI. It's a very big forward step by the ICI. इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि आप अगर चाहते हो कि मैं नेटवर्किंग करना है, तो आप अपनी फर्म को लेकर के एग्जिबिट कर सकते हो कॉन्फ्रेंस में, एक स्टॉल मिलेगी आपको, वहां आप बता सकते हो कि मैं नेटवर्किंग चाहता हूँ, इस एरिया में चाहता हूँ, इस काम के लिए चाहता हूँ, मेरी फर्म में ये खास बात है. जिनको भी जुड़ना है आपसे, they will contact you at that very place only, and there be possibility to have more networking this year. So we are going with coming with some soft networking guidelines, some improved networking guidelines, some forward step networking guidelines, and also we are allowing the networking meets, networking conferences. So I think in the future we will see the more number of networkings and mergers. Unmute, sir. Yes, now it is.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
Sir, one more thing related to what you said about the institute. Several groups have been made for multidisciplinary, for corporate form of practice, mergers, etc. One more group is working, sir, just for the information of you know that, but for the information of the listeners, that we are we cannot advertise as chartered accountants. So we thought that what should be done about this as to the abilities of CA firms, which your committee is handling, how we project to the outside world, especially those who are outside India, that they want to work in India, how we project, and also for SMPs for within India, how we help them to get proper work by knowing their abilities. So we have formed a group which is coming out with a portal where all of us can put our firm's data, and even proprietors can put their data. That will be sorted in many ways, like number of partners, the work that we do, number of years practice, so many things, and whichever subjects you want to handle, etc. And anyone who comes on the portal, we can search even by suppose in Jaipur or in Mumbai, specific area where he wants a person to for his work, or a specific type of work that a firm handles or a person handles, and that once he searches, then he will directly contact those firms. So we are making, without advertising, we are making a platform available to the whole profession from institute. In addition to whatever you mentioned about other groups, we are making a platform available to all the professions, so that others who want services of the professional who are in various fields would just had a click of a button, they will get all the information in whichever area they want to work with. I think one side we can make the firms bigger and more competent, as you are trying very hard to do that, and have many partners who do a lot of different type of work and make it more comprehensive. Other side, the competency of this firm will be be on display by ICI. I think that would be a great thing if all of us work together, all these groups work together and give profession something which they are waiting for a long time. So with this addition, sir, I will ask the first question about the very, very sensitive thing which I mentioned even in my opening remarks, that we are all facing severe liquidity crisis, all of us. And I mentioned that we have been added in MSME as one of the, as in MSME, if we are MSME registered, then we can get finance. But I think it is, we may not like to register because our clients are resisting that if you are MSME, we have to pay in 45 days. Our condition that sometimes audit fees are received after 2 years, 3 years. So paying within 45 days, even for consultancy, is very difficult. So is there any other way your committee is helping the chartered accountancy firm to tide over the current liquidity crisis? Because as I said, that costs are fixed and revenue is not coming. Whether any scheme is there about financial benefit or assistance to newly registered chartered accountancy firms, through your committee?
Yes, sir. Thank you, Joshi sir, for a wonderful question, for a relevant question. And I just want to make a value addition, sir, to our members, that yes, we have come up with some tie-up for unsecured finances. And friends, this finance scheme is unsecured, totally collateral free, and there is no hidden conditions. And I can say there is a takeover facility also. And if you want to prepay your loan amount taken with this company, then no burden on the our member. And this arrangement has been made from the Pune-based company, very near to you. This is Poonawalla Finance, NBFC. And this NBFC belongs to a very famous group, Serum Institute. If because you belong to Maharashtra, you must know that group. And Serum Institute is known for the manufacturing of vaccines for children, and they are working for the COVID-19 vaccines also. And I would like to share, sir, Joshi sir, आपसे भी share करना चाहूँगा a very good information that the company has disbursed rupees 56 crores to our members in last 19 days. Company has disbursed, they have disbursed the loan of rupees 56 crores to our members, and they have received more than 2,100 applications, and they have sanctioned out of that around 1,100, and they have disbursed to 534 members. And they have also rejected that around 300 applications due to various reasons, and 700 around applications are still pending for their consideration. And friends, this entire arrangement is on online basis. You need not to visit any branch, and the most important thing, the rate of interest is 9.99% on reducing term basis. And this is on the term loan taken for a period of 3 years. And if you want to go for the 3 years to 5 years, then this will have a 11% in 10.99% interest. And there is no processing fees on a loan up to 3-year term, 36-month term. So we have tried to keep the conditions favoring to our members, but still a disclaimer I want to say, sir, that ICAI is only a facilitator. ICAI is open to have some another arrangements for the benefits of our members. And see, our committee for members in practice is working only for the members, only for the benefits of our members. I know that in Maharashtra, some corporate banks are giving funds even on lesser rates, that is 8.75% to our chartered accountant. So he simply want to request that we, being a chartered accountant, should make a comparison that what the arrangement of CMP ICI is giving and what their other peers or what are the other things are available in the market. So it should be well compared, and we should go for the best. And I would request here also that if you find anything contrary what the arrangements are ensuing. So please let the things known into the our committee. So committee will take up the action and committee will call the company, and I can assure you that we will try to resolve all the issues which are not according to their arrangement made by the ICI, CMP ICI. So friends, this is the, sir, Joshi sir, this is the one thing which we have brought in this liquidity crisis time. And I think disbursement of 56 crore up to 29th of August, 29th of July, because thereafter 3 days have all more gone. So it may have increased this figure. But this is a, I think, remarkable disbursement to our members in need. But I would request Sir Joshi sir, आप इन सबसे आपके थ्रू कहना चाहूँगा कि loan should be taken only in case of emergency or only to improve our profession. It should not be taken just for giving it to others on higher rate of interest or just to invest in the share market or just to go for the trading in the share market, because we chartered accountants know it very well that this loan has to go back. So friends, it is my humble submission that if you, our professional members are in need, please go for this. And this is really a big step taken by the CMP ICI. And it could have been possible with the support of Joshi sir also. Joshi sir is the member of committee for members in practice. And I really, friends, I tell you that he is the wonderful advisor, and he advises us on each and every point, or rather he's a critical advisor. He does not pass the things if it does not suit to him. He talks in a very legitimate way. He talks logical and in a legal way, and we are benefited by his advices all time. So, Sir Joshi sir, this is the one thing which we have brought. Another thing which is also useful in this crisis time, that is that we have come. But again, I would say that we have come with the credit card facility, and that from the Bank of Baroda. And this arrangement is also, sir, very useful, because the minimum credit limit is rupees 1 lakh for the member, and the card is lifetime free, sir. There is no charge of the card, and this card gives us a facility of airport launch facility for 12 times in a year, and it also gives us some paybacks on some purchases. It also gives the waiver of fuel surcharge also there. Some welcome incentives are also there, and you can also have 2-3 more cards for your wife or children, that too free. And this card is also very useful, and the card is also beautiful because they have written only for ICI members. So it's a very, I think, I can say good card to be kept, and they are providing the services at your doorstep. And the BOB is also trying to provide it totally on online basis, but it will take some time. So by that time, they are sending their representative to collect the papers from your office or from your residence as directed by you, and they are taking all the informations on the phone. But still, friends, I would like to say you all that credit card carry a very big interest. If we don't pay the credits used by us in a 50 days time, 50 to 50 days time, and if you withdraw the cash out of the that credit card facility, so don't go very lightly while we use this credit card. Take all due care, and use only in case of need, and payment within a period of 50 days is must in that case. Otherwise, the interest rate is which we chartered accountants cannot afford at all, because it exceeds 3% per month, which is not possible at all. So either don't use for this card, just have your using other facilities, or if you use in any emergency, kindly ensure that our payments are within that 50 days time. So there is a win-win situation for us, and we don't pay any penalty or any interest on that uses. So I think, sir, these two steps which we have taken. One more thing which I would like to share: we are in work with a public sector bank for some working loan and working capital loan and term loan facility. And if God is kind enough and God blesses us, we will come out that initiative very soon. I think within a month time we will get it done. There are certain issues which our president sir is taking care, and I would request you also, because I know that you have very big big links in the some public sector banks, and if you can help us, you can help our members, please help us, because this will make a big difference, sir, in the lives, professional lives of our members. This is
Yes, sir.
from my side, sir, on these two liquidity
Yes, sir.
issues,
Yes, sir. Excellent initiative. This is the first time as chartered accountant we find that unsecured loan is less than 10%. Is available at less than 10%, which is a kudos to the to all of you who are working relentlessly in this committee. Sir, one question I wanted to ask little later, which I had listed, but there is in chat box we have been asked this question right now, so I will take it up. So many people feel this era. You mentioned that we want to digitize our offices or make it virtual. The members are asking whether we have anything in mind about making the cloud available free or at concessional rate to our members. This is one thing which is, I think, the only thing pending from your side. If I make the whole list already known to your people what you are doing, this cloud facility, which is is of two types. One is where I can put my server on the cloud itself, and which is quite costly, and second is only data on the cloud for remote access for my staff and articles and all. So do you have, sir, anything in mind about this? Because the querist is asking that Google has such a free thing available in some countries. So have we worked on that in India?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Very right
Hmm.
question asked by you, sir. And I just want to tell you, yes, we are working on several things, sir. I personally feel that there are many work to do, and one of these works is the cloud space. And but I would like to share only one information, that we are working with some cloud-based accounting software also, and they will provide the entire space free. And that was to be launched on 11 July. On that day, we launched several initiatives, but due to some technical mistake, the agreement could not be completed. But I think very soon we will come with that arrangement, where the cloud-based accounting software along with the free cloud space will be there. And for general cloud space, we are also working, sir. And it may take a time, but we will come up within a month's time for our members with that cloud space also.
Yes, sir. Thanks a lot. You have a publication on work from home. Can you tell us something about this work? Because work from home, sir, will be, I think, up to December, this return filing. Nobody will be able to go to office or a client's office. It seems like that. We are already in August. We are really worried. So how this work from home publication works good for the profession, what you have done? Can you guide
Yes, sir.
little what is that publication and what are the benefits and where it is available? I think it is available on the your website free, but can you tell us more about it?
Sir, we are working on various fronts in this regard, sir. As I told you, sir, we are working on A to Z guideline for the virtual office, and this has been finally drafted and has been put before the committee, and we will come up with that guideline, A to Z guideline, which is telling us that how to make our office virtual enabled, and each and everything, what should be purchased, which is available free, which is available on cost, what is the minimum cost, and how can we at committee we can do the more minimum cost. So all things are in that particular manual, and this will be released, I think, within a maximum within a month time, because all work have been done. And secondly, sir, we are working on two fronts also, but rather three fronts. We are working with the Tele, sir. Tele is providing a software for virtual working to our members. And that another rental version of the silver module of the Tele, and that on we are making arrangement for with a discount of 50%. And this is available at rupees 7,200 per annum per member, per user, and we are coming with 50% discount on this product. And I think in a day or two it will be finalized, and we will come up with the member. Third thing, sir, which we are working, that we are in discussion with one software company. They have developed a software, that any software which is in our main computer at office can be uploaded in that particular, with the help of that software, at any place, at home or at any virtual place, any place that can be uploaded, and work can be done, and the entire pending work will come automatically at this particular site which you choose. So we are also working on that. I think that will also be done within a week or 10 days time. That is on a very advanced stage. So after that, I think it will help us in office automation, and we will be able to work remotely well in this pandemic situation, sir.
Yes, sir. I think you already have some packages introduced this year for member softwares about audit management and practice management.
Yes,
You
sir.
have
We
mentioned
have.
some of them, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Uh,
We have,
uh,
sir, 4 types of practice management software for our members, sir. And all are very useful, but I would request our members just to make a comparison in between 4, and whatever they fit that it is fittest for us, they can go for that. I would describe all about all of them. One is the Pepilio office management software, sir. Pepilio is a good name in the market, sir, and it is a secured cloud-based software and available in even mobile app, and it helps us in collaboration with the team, collaboration with the client, collaboration with the process-based work management, simple and effective document management, and elaborate time management. And invoicing is also possible. Every task is invoiced or not, and after invoicing, whether the payment has been received on for that invoice or not. And it also gives us notification, and we can track our our articles that whether they are at our client place or not. This is a and with the facility of audit trail also. So this is one Pepilio. Another is the Cordial management software. Cordial is also good name in the market, and more or less all the facilities are there, which I described in the Pepilio. And we have Simplify, and we have one more, Avantis. So there's 4 types of office management or practice management softwares are there, and all are available at our site. Kindly visit the cmpbenefits.ici.org. The entire initiatives of the CMP are available there. You can check, you can get the information. You will have the direct link to go to the company directly, and you can take the benefit. But just compare, because 4 are there, what are the prices. And this Pepilio, sir, Pepilio is available free for lifetime. Free for lifetime for our members if the user size is 4, less than 5. If user size is 4 or less than 5, it will be available free for lifetime to our members. So it is I think a good opportunity for our members to install this Pepilio software into their office, and they will be able to manage the office in a very decent way, and it will increase the quality, it will save the time, and they can control even the invoicing and the collection also. I can think our small practitioners, our young practitioners should try to get all these initiatives arranged by the CMP ICI, and should take the benefits out of all those initiatives. And if they face any problem, kindly inform the committee. Committee is there to serve, and I can assure you that our committee is taking care of all the feedbacks and suggestions, and we are working hand to hand with the members. So these 4 types of practice management software are
yes, sir.
there,
Yes,
sir,
sir.
which
Yes,
will
sir.
also make us. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I think you also have antivirus. Can you tell us more on antivirus? Another is then there is a confirmation.com. What is this confirmation.com? They had come to in Mumbai, our regional conference. But I think that time many of the members may or may not have met them. What is this confirmation.com and this antivirus software?
Sir, antivirus software arrangement is with the Quick Heal, sir, and it is now available not only for the computers, it is available for the mobiles and laptops, and the arrangement is of 50% discount, sir. And this also online system. You go to CMP benefits, click there Quick Heal, and you will be directly linked with the company's line, and you will get a coupon code. Thereafter, you can purchase from the dealer on 50% discount. So Quick Heal is there, sir. And about the confirmation.com, sir, you know better than me about the audit, sir. It is a very important quality check to get the external confirmations, and confirmation.com is going to help the profession in a big way, sir. And our arrangement is pending with the confirmation.com because of some technical reasons, because their their head office is situated at foreign country, and our legal department is having some issues that we cannot go for the arrangement in that kitchen without having the permission of the government of India. We are working on that, and as soon as we get the clearance from the legal department, we will come to for that arrangement. But confirmation.com will make our profession a very big quality site, sir. Because we are not serious in taking the external confirmations, or we are just following the, I can say ना कि सिस्टम रीति रिवाज फॉलो करना जैसा हो रहा है कि रीति रिवाज फॉलो कर लिया, 50-100 लेटर मेल डाल दिए, 50-100 में से 50, 20, 25 ले लिए. Confirmation.com will take care, will have a track record of all the requests sent on the confirmation, and it will save us that yes, the CA has taken all the care for getting the external confirmations, and if some confirmations are not available, it is because of non-response from the creditors or from the debtors or from the banker side. So it will be very helpful, and it will give a very big quality to our profession.
Right, sir. Thanks a lot. There was a Zoho platform to be introduced in India, because Tally is one which I think almost every MSME is using, and even CAs are using. I think Zoho is another platform where Tally may be little costlier for some of us. Over the years now, they have become almost monopoly. So this, your introduction of Zoho, can you tell us what is the committee trying to do on Zoho? Yes, sir.
Zoho cloud-based accounting software, and we are working on that. I told you just a few minutes back that this will provide us a cloud space also, and it is a cloud-based software, and we are at the final stage of the MOU. It could not be done because of some objections from the legal department. We are working on that, and the company is also solving all those issues, and just after that we will come up with this. But it is on very advanced stage, and it is going to be.
Yeah. I think what you announced previously in that webinar you had is Zoho will be free for 1 year, and even what conferences we are having now, webinar, even those facilities would be available for 1 year, right? To the branches, to various chartered accountant for their personal work as a professional. These Zoho facilities of meeting, that is Zoho meetings, means this webinar like virtual meetings with my client, etc., would be available, right?
Zoho is going to be free for 3 years, sir.
That is for accounting, right?
Software, accounting software. But as far as sir Zoho meeting is concerned, Zoho group is not taking the Zoho meeting very seriously as of now. So it is already free level, but it is not as successful. So we have raised some objection that we will not go for the product which is not successful in the market. And so we have raised an objection on Zoho meeting part, sir. Okay. But Zoho accounting software is going to come, sir.
With 3 year free, yeah. Can you tell us about this office management manual that you have issued for members? Office management manual. Yeah.
Again, thanks to the Pune-based group under the dynamic leadership of our council member Chitle sir. They have come up with this manual, sir. Very useful manual, sir. I request all the members present here or who are not present here, this message should be conveyed that this should be kept in every office, because it not only talks about the client management, it talks about the article management, it talks about the technology management, it talks about the assignment management, it talks about each and everything, and there are several specific formats, sir. Joshi sir, you know that we professionals are not following we are not obtaining the power of authority from our clients for uploading their returns of income, for using their digital signatures, and several issues. And we all know that this is there are big criminal actions are being taken against some members on these issues. So this manual has a soft copy and some specific formats of all these authorities. So kindly go for this and just go through. You will find it very useful, and this is available. I have sent the ICI has sent some mails to every member of all the links of the initiatives of the CMP, and you can go directly on those links and you will find the copy of this manual. This is free available, sir. We have not kept any charge for this.
Yes, sir. Thanks a lot. And here what one of the participants is saying there were good initiative by this committee in the past. Even today, you are explaining so many new things the committee is doing. He says, but the members largely are unaware. So what committee is doing to make it more popular by emails, by messages, by, that this committee is doing such a wonderful work and the CS can take benefit. Whether this kind of continuous communication is being planned by the committee is question of one of the members.
A
How we
very
make
nice
the
question,
people
sir.
aware. Yeah, sir. Yeah.
Very nice question, Joshi sir. And I'm thankful to the member for raising this question. I just for your information, sir, कि we are not only giving the mails. We are bringing these things on the social media. We are bringing these things on the WhatsApp. We are bringing these things on Facebook. So everywhere you will find the links. No, and second thing, sir, committee is going to every branch for these initiatives. We have organized more than 12 branch webinars on this topic by this time, and this is we are trying to make popularize all these benefits for our members. And if you suggest or members suggest any other way, we are ready to adopt all those ways, because we want that members to take benefit of all these initiatives taken by the committee for members in practice.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. There is one more question. Is there any audit software compliant with SAs, that is standard on auditing, made available to members by the committee? I think you have audit software compliant with SAs. Can
Yes,
you
sir,
have
sir.
Specifically say, because this is a question which has come in chat. So just
Sir, two things I would like to tell about this, sir. Two things. One thing, sir, we have one software, and this is the basic audit module, and it will take care of all the standard audit checklist and all SAs and AS. And thereafter, sir, as you know, sir, we have floated a tender for the audit tool software this year. And last year, if you remember, under the leadership of Praful Chhajer, sir, and then Vice President Atul sir, you people, all the entire council, just have a corpus of 30 crores for providing audit tool software to our members. And the committee has taken action on that, and we have floated the tender. Tenders are going to be open very soon, in a day or 2 or 3. And thereafter, if God is kind enough and God bless us, and good tenders come, and if tender goes in the right way, so we will be able to provide audit tool software to our members in this year only, at least for 1 or 2 modules. And we have 7 type of modules in that audit tool software, sir. One is for the tax audit, another is for the GST audit, then bank audit, then concurrent audit, then company audit, then other certificate, other types of audit, and lastly the integrated practice management software, sir. And it will also help us in enabling us the remote working also, sir. So I think these are the 2 initiatives which regarding audit module we have, sir.
Excellent, sir. About this, you have one publication called Ready Reference. Now, Ready Reference, sir, 2020 has been published. What is that Ready Reference, sir, and how members benefit by that every year? What
sir,
is that publication?
Ready Reference is for the members to use by them, that how to act at SSP, sir. How to act for any activity which they want to do with the ICI on SSP format, sir. They will guide, the manual will guide the members that all the steps to go for that particular work, sir. And also for the article management also, sir. So this is the Ready Reference which our committee has come up.
Okay, good. Because SSP, many people still, especially senior members, are struggling with SSP, even though SSP are well settled by now. So this manual probably will help them in this knowing how SSP works, and it's a good initiative that for practicing members, articles, everyone, this particular book will help. So there are several training programs or refresher courses that you hold. I think there are 2 very popular certificate courses that you are holding as a committee. Can you guide us which are they? And I think one of them is absolute passion for you. I think
yes,
one
sir.
of
Yes,
the
sir.
2.
Thank you very much, sir.
So can you tell us more on that?
One is close to my heart, sir.
Yeah,
and
I know.
Really,
So
I know, sir. I'm thankful to the council this year for providing this online virtual certificate courses, sir. And it has made the life of our members very quality, sir. And our committee has 2 certificate courses, sir. One is on the drafting of appeals and representation before authorities, and another on the wealth management and financial management, sir. And both are very eye-rocking, sir. We have organized more than 6 batches of these 2 courses, sir. And more important part, sir, that our faculties are very popular, and we are charging only rupees 4,000 plus GST, sir, for all these 2 certificate courses and 30 CP hours courses, sir. So our we have committee has the council has allowed us to keep the cost minimum, and we are thankful to the council, and we are thankful to Joshi ji, because I know that at that time you also supported this, that we should keep the minimum fees. And so our committee has fixed only rupees 4,000 per GST for these 2 courses, and very popular. And we are just going to launch these 2 courses very soon, sir, because our all 6 batches have completed, sir, as of now.
No, sir, thanks a lot, because this 4,000 I find is the lowest fee by any committee of the ICAI. For any course that is available on the net by any committee, you are great. I find minimum is 6,000 anyway. That 4,000 was, I think, that another discount, which you always feel discounted prices for chartered accountant, and you have yourself guided us. I mean, you are a leader in that, saying, okay, I'll do it, and then everybody will follow. Because still there is a demand that courses are still costlier for some of the other committees, not your committee. One thing, sir, here now some of the branches ask very specific question. When you open a course, I think there is a restriction on number, and that restriction on number has been changed recently. You can explain that. But still, what is the number you are taking in each course? Number one, question number one. And question number two is, suppose Navi Mumbai wants to take wealth management course or appeal course or drafting course, that you are having appeals, drafting deeds or a document, which is extremely important for a chartered accountant. Can you allow that branch? You know, this is a feeling for all over India. You said you give suggestion. They say, can you open a course for our branch a little earlier, say hour or 2 hours or 1 day, and then others can register if you have a restriction? Because what happened, previously, you remember, all chairmen used to announce a course. I want wealth management course in Navi Mumbai. Now you will give a physical batch to us, so that the local members, minimum members, could have attended. Suppose you have a limit of 30, 50, we could have given you that. Now the problem is, suddenly the batch gets full. You know that GST, 12 batches are running simultaneously. In IFRS, 13, 15 batches are running simultaneously. This is creating a huge problem for those who want to do that. By the time they go to the net, that it is full. Can we have some system? I mean, I'm talking not about your committee, whole institute, whether we have a system that a branch, a larger branch or any branch gives you a minimum number, 50. They say, we promise you 50 or 30 or whatever. Can you open it little earlier for that branch and then open it to everybody? Is the general question from all of us. And secondly, currently, what is your limit for all these courses you are having, the current limit of number of participants?
Sir, thank you, Joshi sir. It's a very good question. Sir, current limit allowed by the council is 200 per batch. But sir, we are not having more than 100. We want to keep it only at 100 only, sir, just to maintain the quality of the course. So we still would not go over and above 100, sir. And as far as this this problem of the joining by some members is a real problem, sir. And what we are going to do, sir, we are going to make a list. We are going to make a register for all who are interested for those courses. And at first 100 we will give the one batch, and for second 100 we will give the another batch. So we are going to make a register for all those who are interested in these 2 courses, and we will allot them according to seriality and according to first come first out basis. And if anyone is not interested at that particular time, then we can take from the pending list all those names. And you have given a very good suggestion that we can have it branch wise also, and I can just discuss it in the committee. And if it is approved by the committee, we will take if any branch provides us 50 names for that course, we can go branch wise also for that course. It is my opinion. but it needs the approval of the committee. I would
I-
definitely
I-
put it into the committee. Yes.
I agree, sir. That first 50 will come from the branch. Rest you can open for everybody, or you can take from
Yes,
the
sir.
register. You are taking the rest of them, so
Yes,
that
sir.
the branch chairman, they have their performance, they have their commitment to their own group members that what they will do that year, and they want some of the courses to come to their branches. And today in virtual world, they have lost. They are lost. Everybody is doing everything, and it's not credit is not given to branch. So I think I'll just ask you about this. One of the thing I want to ask you is minimum recommended scale of fees for all different class of cities, and why it is recommended. First of all, mainly people say it should be made compulsory. I must get 25,000 for an appeal. For example, I must get for having a company formation 30,000, like that. Whatever what you are recommending. Why it is first of all recommended and not compulsorily to be charged by all professionals, and what is this initiative?
Sir,
Recently you have revised that, I know, so okay, you can talk about revision also.
sir, thank you very much, sir. And sir, I think, sir, our members feel that these fees are not practical to recover, and I understand their problem. But sir, what I personally feel, sir, these are the rates on which our members get the work with the government. If any member takes any partnership deed drafting work from the government or the some legal and some government department, then the government department asks that what rates have been specified by your institute, and then this chart comes in picture, and they are able to get these fees from their government clients. And now what is happening, sir? Because sir, it is recommended because practically, if you will make it compulsory, then it will be very difficult for some official area chartered accountants to get work, because the recommended fees are really I personally also find that it is very difficult to realize those fees. But sir, what I personally feel that this chart can make a difference in the professional lives of our members. What 3 steps I suggest, sir? First, get the colored photocopy of this chart, and which is available. Link is available on the website cmpbenefit.ici.org, and also we have mailed also. And first get the photocopy of that chart, then affix that colored photocopy in your office, and just communicate your client that these are the rates which are recommended by the ICI, and what you are giving me or what I am charging you is this rate. Let your client feel obliged that yes, our chartered accountant has obliged us by not charging the recommended fees of the ICI, and it will definitely make a difference, sir. I have seen several cases where the chartered accountants have told, yes, sir, Satish sir, we have made the difference, and after 1 year we could recover more fees from our clients, or my clients are feeling obliged that I am charging lesser fees from them. But some certain members also say, sir, that there is a competition among the members, and sir, this is the problem of each and every profession, competition, and it is upon us that how we deal that competition and how we maintain the quality. And it is a need that of the hour that we should maintain the quality, and we should not go for the this lower type of competition. So this is my submission, sir, and it is very useful chart, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. In the given time, I'm aware that you have to leave for something, some other similar seminar in your region, but I want you to talk about insurance. We have
Yes, sir.
many types of insurances, products that you have given to us: life insurance product, accident insurance product, professional indemnity product, burglary product, motor vehicle product. Can you talk more on especially professional indemnity in the given time? Because I know you have a yes, people
1 minute, sir.
asking.
1 minute, sir. एक second.
Yeah.
Call ले लेता हूँ बेटा.
Yeah.
Hello.
You can put off the sir. You can put off the. You could be mute.
Hello.
Be on mute, sir. Participants, by the time the chairman comes back to us on this, I'll tell you that minimum fees cannot be made compulsory. It has to be always recommended, because government said that this will be otherwise a monopolistic practice. By chartered accountants, CAs are the only one who are giving.
Joshi sir, I'm really sorry. I'm disturbed. Because there is a call from Bikaner only.
I know. They will say
are
when you are
waiting.
joining. I know Bikaner will say. I'm just
So, sir,
explaining to them.
I would speak on this insurance, sir. I would certainly say that very good products we have. And in life insurance, we have term insurance of rupees 10 lakhs for the member and 5 lakhs for the spouse, and very competitive rates, sir. And no medical is needed, sir. On health insurance, we have various good features, sir, and that there is no entry limit, and you can take the medical insurance of your parents, sir, despite of any age, sir. So along with you, and this is 20 lakhs plus 10 lakhs for the parents. So and they also don't need any medical tests, sir. So very useful, sir. And you talk about the professional indemnity, and I can say you, sir, this is the need of the hour that every professional firm should go for this professional indemnity insurance, which we have read a few days back in the newspaper that 2-3 chartered accountants have been penalized by the NAFRA. And it may happen with any of us in the future time. Even our clients in this economic age can go for some suit against us, and this will save. And premium is very less, sir. On a 50 lakh professional indemnity cover, we had to pay only rupees 2,500 in a year. So it's a very useful product, sir. To kindly visit the CMP benefits, and it will definitely help us in a lot ways, in big ways, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is a very good information on professional indemnity. Sir, one more question. I think you have to leave. One more question is, any orientation program is available from your committee for members who want to shift from employment to practice? I think this is where many of the, this Navi Mumbai, we have about 65% members in employment. This is one branch where, more people are in employment. So some of them want to shift to practice. Whether your committee is helping us in having something for them?
Yes, sir. We are coming up with 2 type of programs. One is the 3-day residential leadership program for our all such young members and other members who are joining for the practice, sir. It will be residential course. And what the curriculum says, sir, it will provide us that what are the opportunities available globally, and how to grab those opportunities, and how to make the practical usage of all the opportunities available in the trade industry. So it's a very good program, but due to COVID-19, we could not organize physically because it requires physical presence. But as soon as the things normalize, we will go for this program. Another program which we are going to come with some mentorship program for our young members, sir. We will provide 4 hours a month mentorship by a senior member to our young professionals on the subject of his or her choice. So he can be guided by the senior members that how to go work in the practice, sir. So these 2 type of things we are coming for our young members or the members who are opting for the practice, sir.
Yes, sir. There is one query before you go, which is very relevant. We are calling our staff in this pandemic, even though 1/10 in some cities, 1/3 allowed, suppose by my state government, whatever they allow, we are asking. Now they are afraid of coming because they feel there will be lakhs of rupees expenditure in private hospital if I get COVID. I'm just asking you. One of the queries I just put on chat, that whether such a scheme can be made available to the staff of the chartered accountant offices. The schemes which you explain, life insurance especially, or
yes, sir.
health
insurance,
sir, including articles.
Yes, sir, health insurance is available for students also.
Okay.
So articles are also covered, and COVID-19 is covered in the health insurance policy, sir. And we are working on the separate COVID-19 policy also, only for COVID-19. And it will, the result may come within 2-3 days. And we will try, and good suggestion we have got, we will also try to cover the articles in that policy.
Sir, Article 1, but there is a suggestion for staff. All of us have, staff with 5-year, 10-year, 20-year in our office. Whether we can cover staff also of a chartered accountant office is one of the suggestions from one of the members who is listening to us.
Good suggestion, sir. I will talk to the company.
Whether it is possible to include staff as, as per your program, then I think it will be very good. Sir, when you want to leave, you have to tell me.
I would like to leave only.
Yeah, I know. There program is of 11 o'clock there, and
yes,
they are waiting for you.
Yes,
so, sir, thanks a lot. Extremely thankful to you.
I am really sorry for not completing your questions and answers.
Sir,
but
you have
again,
answered
next
almost
time
everything.
I will be there.
Yes, sir.
And sir, I am available on the mail. I am available on the phone. Any member is interested for any doubt on question, they can contact me, sir. And I'm thankful, Joshi ji, thankful to you, thankful Santosh ji, thankful to Navi Mumbai branch and other managing committee member for giving me this opportunity to share my views. Although I could not complete it in the way Joshi ji was liking, but I'm really sorry for that.
Nahin,
But
sir.
since there was a commitment with the Bikaner and they are waiting, so I am really sorry for this.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm
Just,
thankful
just
to
a
you.
second, sir.
Just
Just a
give me 2
second.
minutes.
Chairman
Yes,
wants
Santosh ji.
a closure
Just
in a
give me 2
minute.
minutes.
Sir, 1
Yes,
minute,
Santosh ji.
not 2 minutes. 1 minute.
1 minute
Okay.
only. We are on behalf of our Navi Mumbai branch, since you are leaving little early, we are very much thankful for your presence and grace this occasion and enlighten us on this so many developments by ICAI. With this brief vote of thanks, I would really love to hear you again and again. Thank you very much, sir.
I'm available,
Thank you.
sir. जोशी जी का
Yes,
आदेश
sir.
की पालना और आपका
अरे
प्रेम है,
सर,
sir.
क्या है
Thank you.
वाल.
Thank you.
Namaste, sir.
Thank
Namaste.
you.
Thanks a lot
Thank
for
you very
being
much,
here.
sir. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you, sir, all of you. Yes, sir. Now, since the chairman left, there are some things I wanted to tell you about this particular work that the committee is doing. First of all, I was talking about the why it is recommended. Friends, it is recommended because otherwise we will come under monopolistic commission. We are the only ones like chartered accountant who can say who can do audits under various acts. Now, if we are the only one who can do audit, if we prescribe a minimum fee, then no one will be able to prescribe it as a compulsion, and not prescribe, really make it compulsory rather than recommendatory. In that case, there will be minimum fee charged by all chartered accountant in the country. That will be a monopolistic practice, because those who may not be able to afford also will have to pay that, and that is called a monopolistic practice, and it is not allowed under our country's basic constitution, this monopolistic practice. And monopolistic commission will come heavily on the institute and will not allow this. So that was one of the reasons. I think this another thing I like to say about this CMP benefit. I think many of us do not know that CMP benefit is something. There is something called a CMP benefit, and you need to see. CMP benefit is a website by the CMP Committee for Members in Practice. That lists out all the initiatives of that particular committee as far as insurance and as far as the softwares etc. is concerned. But if you want to have these books which are mentioned, this office management manual and virtual office manuals and all, this is available on the original page of the website. Now, I hope that you have visited the website of ICAI currently, and it has been completely revamped. It is in the new format. So if you have to go there on the website, go to the committees, go to non-standing committees, then go to committee for members in practice. And after all the basic information about the committee, you will find at the end of that page various things that the committee does, and you can click on that and download as many office these various books that they are available free, including of course recommended scale of fees, as he mentioned. We can download. Another thing I like to tell you here is that both the courses, this wealth management course is actually a very good course. If all of us have clients, individual clients where we file returns, we have high net worth individuals also. Some of them are also on ships and all, who are actually NRIs but do come to India in between, or there are real NRIs who have got some income in India. So for all of them, when they have money, enough money, they need wealth management. Wealth management is not necessarily only talking about share market. It is about several things that a person has to manage his wealth in the most balanced manner. And this course will tell us how it can be done. Not that we will learn anything new as chartered accountant, but our thoughts about wealth management would be assimilated in a right manner so that I can practice in that area. And this will be a good value addition to the overall work that we do. We will also get money, and also another thing is that our clients would be benefited, because if I can tell him that how he can get his loans at a lower rate, or how he can invest in a better way, which are the mutual funds which are better, doing better, if I can guide him about comparative charts on mutual fund, comparative charts on various interest rates available in the economy, or tell him what is the advantage of multiplier. PPF is the best advantage of multiplier. If you put in Excel 8%, that was the rate previously, 8 and 9%. Now it has come down. But even if you put that and show the multiplier, that if you have every month invested in PPF some amount, and we can do it 13 times in a year, and that multiplier interest, if you can put in Excel, you can show that you can be really a millionaire and a billionaire if you have such kind of schemes in which you invest. If you are a young chartered accountant, if you invest in these multiplier schemes, how at the end of the your career you will have a very, very good amount collected. This wealth management course, I will ask all of us, is just 4,000 rupees, and it's very short course. So I think it will help us so tremendously in our practice, maybe in our own life also. Coming to the appeals, drafting deeds and document course, I would always recommend this course. In fact, they are also having a mock tribunal in that. And this appeal course or drafting documentation, we are very poor in drafting, many of us, and we don't know how to draft even a small note. A new note is to be given to the current year, suppose account financials of a party. Even that new note, many of us are struggling in drafting. Not only that, we are not using various things that as per SA 700, SA 705, SA 706. We need to give sometime the qualification, sometime the emphasis of matter. So we are unable to do that because we are not good drafting skills. We don't have, and therefore we avoid. In fact, we know as chartered accountant that this is to be done, but since we are not able to draft it properly, we drop it and say, let us not go for it. Let us give everything in notes to accounts and not give anything in report, which is not right, because notes to accounts are of the party and not of ours. So if we do this kind of courses, probably not only our drafting skills will improve, number one. Number two, drafting deeds. There are niceties in drafting articles of association, or niceties in drafting an LLP agreement. What are the pitfalls and what problems you will find later on in an LLP? So how to draft many of the clauses of LLP, for example, we should know, or an article for a family-run concern. What are the issues? For example, if one of the family member wants to sell off, how should be the valuation of shares? So such things are drafted properly at the time of formation of companies. So what I feel is that if you go for this particular course, which is just 4,000, probably we can learn drafting skills. I want to add to that WRC is doing was doing physical course on drafting, 2 full day course having 8 lectures of 1.5 hours each. So that is still being continued by WRC. So, and it will be in virtual mode. So if we can even attend that in addition to this course, it will substantially benefit all of us in actually drafting various deeds of various types, and take care of the niceties there. The thing is that lawyers would always tell us, do not copy previous deed. We have a very bad habit of copying from the previous deed, and we are not redrafting. Every deed is unique, and we need to have a drafting skills. Another thing I will caution you, that courts are saying that drafting should not be done by chartered accountant, but I'll not go into it today. But drafting skills, unless you shouldn't go for drafting of deeds. In a hilarious for a lighter thing, I like to tell you one incident which has happened in our offices many years back, maybe more than 25 years back. Those days partnership firms were very popular, as against currently LLPs are popular, or limited companies are made private limited by our clients. When we were making so many partnerships, the same problem was there. And those days there was a typing done, there were no computers, and therefore there was no copying, but we were still copying from previous deed made. Suddenly one incident happened that 4 partners of a particular firm, a newly formed firm, came to our senior partner. We were very junior those days, maybe 35 years back. So we were very junior and came to senior partner, and he was a little astonished at why all the partners of that firm came to us, our firm. And then those days, no phone calls were there, no appointments, and people could walk into the office of any partner, any senior partner, anytime. and that was the culture those days. So they came in and said that, sir, the partnership deed, we want to discuss one or two things. He said, okay, you can ask me, and then it was over. But he said all of them said there is one issue, and all of us are aware that you are a very good chartered accountant, and your advice we have always cherished in the past. But one clause of this partnership deed, we want to ask you what it is. He said, what is there? It's plain English. Which clause you don't understand? They said, we understand it, but there is one clause called arbitration clause in every partnership deed. They said there is a name written. It is said that XYZ will be the sole arbitrator in case of dispute between the partners. I think there is some name, the person we don't know. Who is that? He must be, since you have put a name, sir, naturally the person must be very, very competent and very, very respectable. That we understand. But can you, we want to meet that person, because if there is a dispute, at least we should know who will solve our dispute like a judge. I am not asking you to change the name, but at least we want to meet. Uh, our senior partner understood there is something very serious mistake, because whenever there is a sole arbitrator, generally it is from the family, and is a senior member of the family or person who is known, or a friend of all the partners, who is known to all of them and is acceptable. He realized there is some mistake, but he somehow said that I want to ask that person. Later on I realized that person is now not available, and therefore I think he is over busy, so we can put some other name. I'll give you the amendment, you suggest a name, and he somehow I'll ask them to go. And then he asked our article to come and say, who made this deed? Come to me and tell me. Then it was revealed that he copied from a particular deed made in the previous week. Those days partnerships were made very rampantly. So then he realized the same name appears there also. That again, that group never knew this person. Then we found in investigation of this particular case that 7 consecutive deeds done in the firm within a year had the same name as sole arbitrator, where the partners of those firms had never read what the deed was. After a particular, these were other conditions, they were not read, so they have not come to us. But this is what happens when you just copy previous to current without saying which are the changing fields. And if you don't have this particular course will tell you how to draft, what is importance of drafting afresh every time, and do it. Even in case of appeals, many of us are not in appellate practice. This particular course will probably guide us to the appellate practice more, and I think that will substantially help us. This is just at 4,000 and very small courses, short courses, but it will give us probably the enthusiasm to go into these areas and to do the proper practice. About professional indemnity, I'll say that almost all medium-sized firms and large firms have professional indemnity today. It is available very cheap. You can go incidence wise, like you can cover number of incidents in a year, and also the amount per incidence is available, which is available very cheap. And I think each one of us now, our clients are becoming more elite, and in the past in India we don't find anyone actually going against a chartered accountant or a doctor or a lawyer in courts. But now I think trend may start, considering the other countries who are like US is called litigating country, where everything is in litigation. But at least we can think that this is possible, that this country also will have this issue. So we should all go for professional indemnity insurance. One of the other insurance I like you, all of us, to go is accident insurance. Friends, especially for young chartered accountant who are listening to this, at younger age, you do not have any savings, and life is uncertain. Let us accept that I can just be walking on a footpath, but still a vehicle will come on a footpath and hit me. I mean, the driver can lose control. So what I say is, or even without my mistake in driving a two-wheeler, I can be killed. Now, this is a fact of life, and therefore everyone in a younger age must have a accident insurance for the family. Accident insurance, friends, is available at just say 1,200 rupees. A 10 lakhs rupees insurance will be available, 100 rupees a month. So something like that, and 20 lakhs, 10 lakhs, 20 lakhs, it is also available for your family members who are earning member. Accident insurance should always be taken on an earning member, remember. And I think that can be done through this committee's initiative, etc. So there are many things we could have talked in this. And networking meet is a new initiative. Networking meet is in the larger seminar, physical seminar. Will be allowed to network amongst ourselves, so we can give work to each other. Uh, it is a networking between chartered accountant, remember, not a chartered accountant and a public. So that is also available. Several books are available. Financial assistance is also available. Several softwares are available through this particular committee, and we can take help of that. The books also include the work from home and other books which are there, and various courses are there. And I think overall this is a part of the institute which is working in relentlessly for several years in this area. And I think it will benefit all of us if we really go to the website of this particular committee time and again, and really benefit from all the initiatives that this committee takes year after year. So that is what I wanted to tell you. Something I wanted to tell you about the current developments in PDC. If you are interested in listening to that, some of you, that we are having in PDC, thinking of having a book. We have formed a group. There is a guidance note on audit of banks, which is I am a coordinator for that for last 7 consecutive years in Mumbai. But we never had a book on audit of cooperative banks. It was on Nationalized Bank, this book. So we are having a guidance note on audit of cooperative banks and cooperative societies, if possible, because this cooperative and NPO sector comes under PD committee only. We are also having MEF launch in next 15 days, and that MEF previous all multiple empanelment form was really for only bank audit. If you see the whole form, we are trying to make this particular form very, very comprehensive, and include several areas which chartered accountant does, so that whenever panel is to be made, say for example forensic audit, say for example panel is to be made for commission rate of GST, for investigative audits under GST, or investigative audits under income tax, if a panel is to be given to CCIT of any area. Now this particular thing is possible if I have much more data in the MEF form. So MEF is coming out with a very wide, and most of it will be pre-filled to the extent the institute knows the data, and otherwise you will be asked to do the change data, so that the other part is taken care of. And these new things which are coming up would substantially benefit all of you, that such a list is available with us. As I said, there is another initiative of this committee, that we are having a tender monitoring group, where quotations below cost given by some of the CAs are being probed, and even disciplinaries have happened in that condition. We are also taking up with various authorities that there are absurd conditions many times. At least minimum 1 crore should be the annual revenue for last 3 years, or 2 crores. This is tailor made for few firms, these tenders. So we always object to that this is not right, and this is not as per the constitution, that everyone should be given equal chance. And we always object, and we have been writing continuously on that. We have a seminar series going on, a webinar series going on uncharted avenues for chartered accountant. This uncharted word is not because we do not know the avenues, but where we are not still tried our hand in that. And therefore I will 2 of those webinars have already happened last month. Is one on CA as entrepreneur, and another on non-performing assets, because the stressed asset, the stress test that RBI carried out recently shows that all the banks would go under very heavy stress by 31st March 2021, and the NPAs are going to rise substantially. And the debt advisory or the stress assets advisory would be of great importance to the chartered accountants in coming months. So we had a webinar on that, and we are coming up with some more opportunities in the coming period. And I'd like you to take advantage of that. As a PD committee chairman, I'm just saying that these are some of the things. Other than that, we are working with RBI for increase in fees of statutory audit, branch audit, statutory auditor, central auditor, branch auditor, etc., fair allotment, that everybody gets allotment, how we get everybody is covered. So we are trying our best in that area. We are trying our best in the area of concurrent audit also, where we are recommending to various banks how the concurrent audit appointment should be done, whether panel should be used for audit, etc. So there are many initiatives of the PD committee also. Please be with us in the times to come. Now I hand over the charge to the chairman of the branch, and also ask him to see whether anything else, or Sanjay Bhujbal, anyone who wants to take over. And if you want to ask any questions to me, I am open to that. There is no problem. As well as we can do anything else. There are two questions which have come in the chat. One is, if the client goes to court against you, this policy would cover damages claimed? Yes, it will. And what kind of issues are covered under indemnity insurance cover? I think you can visit that particular website, and that takes us to New India website, New India Assurance website, where this facility is available. As far as the insurance, life insurance concerned, it takes us to LIC, Life Insurance Corporation. And that has all the data of what it is there. So I think we can do it. Yes, Sanjay Bhujbal sir, anything
sir,
you want to add? Yes.
Sir, one more query is from the panelist, Sanjay Nikam
Yes.
sir. He is asking what kinds of issues are covered under indemnity insurance cover.
That indemnity insurance cover, that is what I'm saying. If you want much more detail on this particular type of policy, suppose life insurance policy or indemnity insurance policy or accident insurance policy, you click there, that will take you to that particular website of that company which is giving this particular concessional rate to chartered accountant.
Okay.
And though that will have many things that are covered in that, and what is not covered. So legal costs are covered, your compensation payable is covered, what is the limit, how you can pay, how you can choose between various things. I think it is better if we go there and understand, or call the representative. He will explain all the, or you may have many questions in that once you read it. So I think we can go for it. Here one of the question is that what will be the basis of consulting charges for advising client on wealth management, whether COP is required? Yes, COP is required. If I'm talking of those who have COP and will do wealth management practice as a part of their overall practice for high net worth individual. That is what I said. So the question is on that. So in any case, whether it will need a COP, actually there are other courses. I think there is one more course in the economy which tells you about wealth management is, do you remember that name? There is one which all of us know, but that is for graduates. See, if you are doing it as a chartered accountant who know finance so well, your advice will be 100 times better than anyone else who does any other course in the economy who are graduates. And I think this is a very good area. We know the client, we know his investments, we know the way what is his risk-taking ability. So the highest returns for that risk-taking ability, we can always recommend. That's why I recommended this course. I think that was, yes sir.
Sir, our chairman was having some power issues. He was gone. Now he has came back.
I have joined.
Yes, sir. You can take out the charge, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. He is powerful enough to take the charge in time.
Yes.
So he can
Santoji, you can go ahead. Santoji, you can go ahead.
Yes, sir.
I think this is 11:53. So we need to compile the questions and then we can conclude the session, sir, with your permission.
Yeah, you can compile, send it to the committee itself, or you can send it to me. The committee chairman and everything is available on the net, on the page. Even secretary of the committee, his name, his number, everything is there on the page of the committee. And also on the all central council members, details are available either on respective committee website as well as on the general overview. It is available, all of us. So you can always ask us questions and compile questions. If you are not thought today, we can always think of it later and still ask anything that you want. We are open for that.
Anybody from the past chairmans want to ask any questions? Because we have Shetty sir, Manoj Pandey sir, Sanjay Nikam sir, Samir sir. Anybody wants to ask? Suresh Amare sir is also there. Anybody wants to ask any questions to our sir?
You can unmute and ask.
Yeah.
Anybody can unmute and ask. If you want direct question to be asked.
Hello, sir.
Yes, Sanjay.
Sanjay, you unmute.
Sanjay, I think you are logged in
You are
from two
mute.
devices.
Is you on
Sanjay,
mute?
Sanjay, I think you are logged in from two devices.
Yes.
So
No,
please,
you discontinue one, then the voice will go.
because
You
voice is coming.
discontinue from anyone.
ये बुल्लू भी ला रहा हूँ.
Okay, Santoji, can we go ahead?
Yeah. I think, Joshi sir, I must share one good thing of our branch before Sanjay Bhujbal will give you the formal vote of thanks. That we have battery of past chairmen. Lots of very energetic, very mentoring type of past chairman we have. And the second thing is that we have very good youth in our managing committee. See, the kind of blend, fortunately, I have got this year, and our branch is really very nice, and sometimes it gives very good, feeling among all of us. So this is a kind of unique opportunity, unique combination, unique people with us. So this is what I want to share with you.
No, I know. I know, sir. I was there when we I think felicitated all past chairmen. One of our physical meeting, I was there last year.
Last year.
And all of them are so supportive to the branch. When this branch was formed more than 12 years back, I was there right up from that time. And I've been associated with the study circle prior to that. Of this, there was a study circle in Navi Mumbai, and Atul Beda used to go with that, and then thereafter this became a branch, and right from that time I'm associated with that. And you have very young members, and whether I'm unable to say whether Sanjay Nikam looks younger or Jayawant looks younger, So so here on the screen I'm unable to make it that way. But I think all of them are, young at in their mental state. You see that how they conduct. It is not the physical age that matters. It is the energy that you have. And all of us who work for the institute get that energy, I think, automatically when you go there. Like, when we work for institute, people are asking me at 9 o'clock in the morning and 12 o'clock at night how you can speak in the same enthusiasm. I say that is with every person who works for the institute, because it's a passion, and when you do something with passion, the physically you are always helped by God, by saying yes, this person should be promoted. And this is how all of us are working relentlessly. It is said that actually, if you see the elected members of Central Council and branches, we have 88 in the branches. They were, now one is reduced per branch, but otherwise we are only about 125 people who are elected. But if you see regional councils and everything, maybe about 200. But there are 5,000 chartered accountants are working in this country relentlessly for the institute. They are co-opted members. They were past chairmen. They were somehow associated with various branches, various regional councils, past CCMs, past president, past chairman. I mean, every way people are helping us, and they continue. Once you get associated with ICI, the problem is for life you get connected. In a sense, you cannot avoid that later on, and you cannot say I will not be with institute. I want to quit. There is nothing like quit here. You have to see that once you come in, you are always a part of that whole group, and you will continue. And a person like you as a chairman, our role as leaders is only to see that all our people around us are motivated to work. You are not supposed to do everything yourself. Those who have succeeded in the institute are people who are with others and make others, make a group and work. It is not a work of one person. And only those, there are many of us want to work alone. You said, put it on my table, I'll do it. And we are very efficient. We can do it. I agree. But then there is a heavy limitation in what you can do. But if you can involve all around you for the work, and those who could do it, could do much more work in their life. Two things have to be done. One, I must lose the control. I must give away my control. That is number one. And secondly, and more important, do not think who gets the credit. Do not think who gets the credit. Let the person get a credit who does the work. If you can do these two things, let go the control, and secondly, allow people to get the credit against credit to you. if you can do these two things, we can do absolute wonders as leaders. And most of us have to learn this in a hard way. We are not used to this. Even in office, we try to control even our peon, even our clean person who cleans all, everything we want to control. Please let go the control. That would be great, absolutely great, if you let go the control. And if you appreciate others for what work they do, and if you really give the credit to others, something phenomenally the work can be done. That is the only thing. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Shetty sir, you want to say something?
Joshi ji, good morning.
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir. Boliye.
So, all the members. Sir, I think one big take what I am taking from today's session is a professional indemnity bond.
Yes.
Time for all members to get enrolled, including me. I also don't have a cover as of now, I should confess. But I think all of us should take benefit of these policies and other insurances which Institute is allowing us to have. I think that is the biggest safety for
yes,
any individual.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Thank you so much, sir.
And even, sir, work from home, that book which is there, actually the original book is issued by Pune Chartered Accountants Society, which is very well known. But now that book has been available on Institute platform also, which is improved version of that. You know, they added many things in that and issued that. So virtual office will be the need of the day, sir, not now. When I gave lecture, I said, the things will never be the same again after COVID. What was before COVID? And I also gave one more sentence to you. I slept in one world and woke up in another world. If that is going to happen for all of us after COVID, because COVID is likely to stay for a year or two, it is not something which will go away so quickly. It cannot be wished away from the whole world. And if we have international travel, if we have Indian travel in India also, we can get it anytime in next 1 year, 2 years. So I think with that in mind, virtual offices is the need of the hour. And even Institute, what it is doing on virtual office, this committee giving us books, giving us various softwares, giving us various guidance, I think we should go for it. There are also other webinars of other branches, etc. on this. And I think we should be very serious, inviting our IT person and go virtual as early as possible. I know it's a cost. I know it's an investment, but it will work wonders in long term. Especially younger professionals who are coming in this, they are very well versed in technology. You take younger partners for this only. They will run the whole office on automated office for you. You can go in consultancy straight away as senior partners and allow them to work fully on this mode. They can work from home. They will be very happy to work from home. They are very well versed in this technology, and they can make the whole office, you know, virtual within no time. And they would be passionate about this being continued as a virtual office. And your client will also be very much thankful that you are not necessarily asking person to travel from Chembur to Vashi for just consultation of half an hour. He can sit in his office. We can have video conferencing like this, and you discuss and leave it. You can discuss with your staff. Why not discuss with staff on video, who is on audit at least 35 kilometers from your office? Why not do that? In fact, those things would come, and those therefore our cost structures would be different. Our way of handling would be different. We must learn technique about online audit, how we do remote audits. All these things are needed for the future, sir. There is nothing that we can do what we are doing in the past. Now voucher checking will be thing of the past. The way internal audits are done in this country is completely different than what I was doing when I was of say as of Srinivas. Now I'm also Srinivas, but I'm SHRI, he's SRI. But whatever Srinivas will be doing now would be far different than what I did when I was of his age. Now if that is so, the change is coming very fast because of COVID, very fast. And I think we should absorb that. Unless we absorb, it will be very difficult for us to really. Yes.
Okay, I think, sir, we should conclude now. No, yes, I think Sanjay Nikam sir wants to speak something.
Yeah, Sanjay wants to say
Sir, it was very nice webinar and much needed. You can observe it from the chat box. All the younger chartered accountants as well as the senior chartered accountants were well enriched with the knowledge. Sir, there are 2 points taking from your speech only. One is about the mentorship guidance to the young members. And one good thing I heard from you that it will be a good combination of young chartered accountants and senior chartered accountants. As Shetty sir also will agree that since we are in practice more than 20 years, 30 years. But as a senior chartered accountants, we are not in position to cope up the technical changes, cope up with the technical changes, technology changes. So as you rightly said, young chartered accountants, if they join with the senior chartered accountants, and senior chartered accountants start giving consultancy and guidance and mentorship to the younger chartered accountants, then we can have a good forum and good collaboration of young and energetic chartered accountants with experience and senior chartered accountants. So the dream of the institute that Indian Big Four should be developed in India, that dream can be possible. So yeah.
Yes, sir. Yeah, yes, Sanjay. Actually, if you see, our founder chairman of Navi Mumbai branch, A. Patil, has shown us the way
Yes.
how it can be done.
Yes, sir.
He has done it himself to show us the way. We must understand that he is not only a leader just because as a first chairman of your branch. He has shown the way how this type of partnership can survive, that how they can develop, how they can really be successful. So all of us can learn from him. We can have a seminar on networking, merger, other aspect of this committee. For example, we can have a webinar arranged from this committee, and then say E. Patil or some such people from our branch can speak there. Even a 4-partner firm, I feel, is a very good combination for our area. You know, it need not be like as big as E. Patil's firm. We can have a smaller one, but 3, 4, 5 is a very good number. And we can still talk about it in some of the seminars. Some of those who have done it can come to us and say, what are the pitfalls? What are the issues? I can talk on merger, issues before merger, issues during merger, issues after merger. We can talk about that in a webinar, and then all of us would benefit. Previously, we always used to say even 20 people listen to that. And if 2 people follow that, my thing is done as a speaker. You know, their life will change for many people if they listen to this and implement how E. Patil sir has done. So I think or others have done 4-partner firms, 3 partners, 7 partners, 5 partners. So I think we can talk about it sometime. It will help the profession tremendously. Thank you very much. We are already
Yes,
late
sir. Yes, sir.
on
Yes, sir.
Sunday morning. But it was a nice thing that chairman came here. Chairman of the committee, Satish Gupta sir, and he's very
Yes, sir,
vibrant.
yes, sir.
He's very popular in Jaipur. He has been, you know, direct tax and indirect tax. He's a chamber president for so many years from 13, and he's really good in his, in his work, very passionate. So such people should come to our branch, speak to us. They are very happy that they are invited, and I could get him change his areas. The thing his webinar. He shifted only for us and got us here. So I think
Sir,
we are very fortunate.
Thank you for it. Credit goes to you, sir.
You are the coordinator. Jaiwant is the coordinator. Jaiwant says it will happen.
सतीश सर क्या बोले, आप इम्पॉसिबल को भी पॉसिबल कर देते हो, हनुमान जी है. तो सेम सर.
Sir, in last meeting also our beloved and young energetic chairman Santosh also appreciated that. Sir, at a Navi Mumbai level, we are now planning to organize a mentorship group, and our past chairmen have already consented to that. So through our chairman Santosh Sharma ji, we would like to connect you to guide us how to go for it and how we can help our new fresh chartered accountants to survive in this competitive
I agree. Sometime we can have a webinar like this. Webinar, in a sense, we can have video group where everybody is there asking questions. Actually, we say, Sanjay, you all past chairman can join. Even current chairman, current committee members can join. And on one side, will be on one side. All past chairman, all current committee members, CCM on one side. And another side, they can keep on asking us questions. We can have initial talk of 15-20 minutes, and then they can ask a question. Open forum. That open forum will help them to understand how institute is helping them, or what we will understand from them, what they expect from us as elected members. You know, we should also know we are elected by them. We should know what they expect from us. Unless the younger people, what they expect from institute and what they expect from us as elected member, will never improve. We need to we must deliver what profession wants us to deliver. We are committed to that delivery when we are elected. And if we do that, they would be very happy. I think it may not be a work to be done in 2 months or 3 months or a year or two also, but institute should be put on a right path by all of us who are senior, who are already done the work, and that will help them in future. See, they have a whole life to go, 40 years. They will wait for 3-4 years for institute to deliver, but they should know today that we are on the right path. If they feel that we are not on the right path, they have a right to criticize us. And that right to criticize, I want to give them in a webinar that yes, you do criticize us because we want to improve, we want to deliver what you want us to deliver. This is where I think my concept is that yes, they are very good chartered accountants, new batches, and we should get guidance from them, what they want, and we should be able to deliver. We'll do that, sir. We'll do that.
Sir. Definitely, we are planning to have such a kind of seminars and webinars in future.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
Cooperation of our past chairmen.
Yes.
Now it's time to give a,
close
a formal vote of thanks.
One more thing before you say, chairman or other, if any one of you can ring me up for any other committee, chairman you want, or any other initiative you want, or any other webinar they are doing, they should do for us, something like that. Please let me know. We'll do it.
Yes, sir. Definitely, we'll be in touch with you regarding
right,
this.
Sir. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Now it's time to give a formal vote of thanks. Thank you, Srinivas sir. Thank you, Satish sir, for being here. You and Satish sir have very well guided us regarding what are the schemes and benefits made available by our institutes to our members, and definitely our members will take a benefit of this. On behalf of Mumbai branch and all the participants, I extend my hearty vote of thanks to you and Satish sir. Thank you very much for being here and spending your valuable time.